Oh, that's fun. Just sending. Just sending. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome. Jackie's here. Jackie's always here. Spiritual Chick is here. Wisdom Lola is here. Hello. Dee is here. Lil Minx is here. I like that. I like that. Hello. Hello. Give everybody a minute to get up in here. I don't know how to say your name. I need Veronica to help me with handle pronunciations, please and thank you. The lighting is great, thank you. It's not 2024 bright up in here. Oh, look at that. How can you not respond to those things? I see people all the time and they just keep talking and they're not distracted at all. Like, you obviously don't have ADHD or anything. Hello, Danny boy. Yo-Yo is here. Listen, if I mess up your handle, feel free to call me out on it, okay? But just know it's not intentional. But it can be funny. It can be funny. You may end up leaving this live with a new nickname. You know what I mean? My wizard hat. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I like that. Hello. Hello. What are you guys doing? Do you guys want some guidance? I can't even say it without sounding like an asshole. Do you want some guidance? It's in the spirit. It is in the spirit. It is in the spirit. Knew I liked you by your handle name. Yes, tap, tap, tapping. I always used to yell at people for tapping. I'm like, don't tap, it's fine. And I'm like, tap that bitch. Because there's different rules to the lives now. You know what I'm saying? So thank you kindly for your tap, tap, tappies. For your tap, tap, tappies. I want to deliver some messages tonight. It's full moon in Scorpio, which that may or may not mean anything to you. Tap that, yeah. Yeah. We're going to make it like that now. So I'm like, how do you want to do this, y'all? You want to ask questions? You just want to see what rolls out? Repost live. Yes, please. Yes, please. Tap that. Thank you for pinning that. Thank you, Veronica. Veronica, we love you. Your 4'11" self. Roll with it. All right. I'm just saying. All right. What rolls out? Okay. Let me just go off camera real quick. Let's see. What comes up comes out. That's usually the way it goes. Who do I got? Who do I got? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a second. Roll the dice. There's an uncle coming through. Okay. I'm going to need my girls to help me out with this chat for me, if you would. And pay attention to the chat, y'all, too, because you got about 7 intuitives up in this bitch that's going to call some things out if they get it, when they get it. But anyways, I have an uncle, okay, coming through. He's specifically saying I'm an uncle. And what I was trying to figure out is because he was talking about the 2 brothers. He just kept saying, like, 2 brothers. And I'm like, well, does somebody up in this room have 2 brothers? Like, what's the deal? Now he's talking about he's an uncle. We're talking like we grew up in the city. I don't know if he's specifically referring to the Bronx because it's specifically the Bronx, or if we're just talking about like we grew up in a city like the Bronx, or maybe it's just New York. Either way, he's talking about growing up. This is where it gets a little difficult. So I'm going to scroll back because I'm pretty sure I either got Yo-Yo over here, but I'm actually feeling Lil Minx 43. Not just because of your brilliant handle name, but probably your vibe. Anyways, so he's telling me the way that he has transitioned, and I'm not quite sure what we can and cannot say on a live anymore. So we're going to find out together. How do we say it? Do we say a magical beast? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. He was schmurdered. Let's see if that works. But here's the other thing about his situation and how he transitioned. He's on your mama's side of the family. This is the side of the family that the twins run in. They're Lil Minx. I'm pretty sure it's for you. I'm not definite yet. I'm just going with the vibe. But mama's side of the family. And even though he's talking about the brothers, I don't think he was a twin, but he is mentioning that there's twins in the family for you. And this will be pretty easy for you, he says, because you do know more about your mama's side of the family than you would say. Your mom's side has... I'm not going to read that the way that it spelled it because I'm not sure and it makes me giggle. But but the point is, he said this is going to be easy for you a lot. Thank you. Because I'm like, that can't be correct. That can't be correct. Anyways, you know more about your mama's side of the family than you do your dad, so it's going to be easy for you to figure out who this guy is. And like, we're talking like maybe 30, 40 years old in like maybe the 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm trying to judge by just scenery to give you a time frame of him. But what is it that he wants to say? Are we going to make this all about him? Probably. Oh, Lil Minx 43. Lil Minx 43. There's a couple of things. I'm just going to ask before I get going here. I know your answer is going to be yes, but I'm still going to ask. Tappy, tap, tap. Yes, please. Are you open for all of this? I'm just curious. I just want to make sure. It's kind of like, I just want to make sure. I'm going to take a sip of coffee while I wait for you to answer. Okay, thank you. Okay. There's 2 areas of main concern. Spiritual chick got Richard. We'll pin that. I know. I know it. Okay. It makes sense. So here's the thing. I don't know. Aren't we all though, right, too? Let's put that out there. There's 2 things. There's the relationship aspect that he wants to address, but then there's the career aspect as well. And though one might feel as though they are 2 separate things, in your particular case, in your area of the journey, they are not. So, I don't know if this is like your son that he's talking about, or a child that's just, in the relationship, maybe from like him or something, like not yours, but there's a child, little boy. This is the relationship he's talking about. So this doesn't even have to be like a current relationship. This could be like a baby daddy situation, for lack of better terms. But that's the relationship that he's talking about, just for your own clarification. It's long and drawn out. It's a long and drawn out relationship. Is it like 15 years? No, it can't be that long. You're too young for that. It's long. But you got like, the reason that he's hanging on to the length of this relationship is because it's just, it's time. Like, it's time to just go. It's time to just be at peace with this. And I don't know why I'm saying it to you this way, because I think you already know this. I'm sure you probably do already know this, but when it comes to like relationships and such, especially if there's like kids or whatever long term involved, you can know all day every day, and it doesn't make the situation any easier. But what he's saying is that it is time, and you kind of feel it, and it'll be good. So I don't know how you're really separating for that. The visual that I keep seeing is like you're driving away and we're not looking in that rearview mirror, but you're happy. And when you do that, I'm a brand new one. Yeah, you're an old soul. Anyways, when you do that, all this stuff that you have been straight up every day I'm hustling is actually gonna pay off. And it sounds so fucked up, but it's not, because it's not the end of the story, if that makes sense. It's really the beginning of the story. And the reason that it's him, by the way, is because you got to figure out who he is. I don't know what his name is. I keep getting the J initial, but I'm not a fan of just initials because I like all the details, and that's a little too vague for my taste, but I am going to throw it out there. You have a medium question, but can't figure it out. We can get there. But the reason it's this gentleman that's coming through on your mama's side of the family is because he is a part of the financial lack cycle that has cycled through your mama's side of the family. So he's kind of here to help. That's why it's like it is the relationship, but it's the career, and the career is the big part, if that makes sense. You said something. Let me just stop. What's the medium question? I want to know. And also, please let me know if that makes sense, if that all came out correctly to your understanding. Ugh. He's got some swagger on him, though, whoever this gentleman is. Okay, is it Deeks or Dex? Let me know. Oh, I love medium questions. Dex, thank you. Thank you. I try to catch the handle names when I see them. All are welcome, though. All with high vibes are welcome. Thank you. Thank you. If you don't have high vibes, it's okay. Just come back when you do. You know what I mean? We're not secluding anybody. We're just boundaries. Well, that was fun. Ropes or hooks or things walking through you. I'm about to bring your ass on a motherfucking live, bitch. We're going to need to chat this out. How's your puppy? She's good. No, I got a Connie Corso. She's very good. She's very loud, and she's being a good girl right now. Thank you for remembering. Her name is Sophia. So let me just, when you say ropes or hooks or things walking through you, I'm assuming you're being quite literal. Oh, because you don't like seeing people, boo-boo. That's all that is. That's all that is. Your mind says, I don't want to see an actual person walk through me, bitch. So I'm going to make it look like this so I'm not as freaked out. They're just souls. Yeah. I'm sorry to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. I just think that our brain is a fascinating thing. Your brain is protecting you. But so what do you see then? So you see the earthbounds. Yeah. Yep. Drives you nuts. You get images. Vicky. All right. Don't be crazy, Dex. But I'm glad to be back. I brought bitches with me. I brought my bitches with me. And you, bitch. And you. Okay, so wait. So hold on. So like, does that make sense to you, Lil Minx? Like, because when you were little, you used to see Oh, you were fucking adorable, bitch. I don't know whose sibling's bed you used to crawl into, but you used to crawl in somebody's bed. Anyways, point is, when you was little, you used to see them like shadows. They used to freak you the fuck out. And you can also talk to animals as well. So, listen, I understand that things can be startling. You know what I mean? But like, you don't get to, I don't care what you believe. I don't care how new you think you are at this. You don't experience something without permission. You know what I mean? And when you really resonate with that, like, it's that's what you got to strive for. Like, you got to really hone in on that faith and really trust that if you got this gift to see and you're seeing something, be it startling or not, you're all right. Cloaked in divinity in all ways and always, right? So no fear. No fear, no fear, no fear. You could probably we're all intuitive. It's just that we're in this era of remembrance, you know, because I don't know how old you are, but let's say hypothetically you're 43. I'm 43 as well. Back in the day, like with our parents and our grandparents, it was a secluded gift, right? It's all like hush hush, 45, right? So, but it ain't that way now because we're like, yeah, we're all intuitive. We're all energetically sensitive, whatever name you want to name it. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now we got to figure it out. Well, I mean, I got it pretty much figured out. But I'm willing to help. Everybody's willing to help everybody get figured out because we do. We do. Yo-yo. I like your name. Stick around though, little Minx 43. Like, do some meditation and stuff. Hang out. Like, we'll get you going on that. That's our jam. Helping people become self-sustainable with their gifts because we all got it. Well, now we got to change the world, right? All right, Yo-yo. Ladies, do you want to hang in there on Yo-yo? Absolutely. Thank you for being open, Lil Minx. You are a whole vibe. Believe in yourself. You were made perfect just the way you are. Ah, oh, Dex. Okay, let's see. Yo-yo. I don't even want to say your handle, but hello. I got a younger male that's coming through. I actually believe it is for Yo-Yo, but we'll find out together, right? I don't know what it is with these people, with these souls. If any of you girls get anything and you want to join on this live, let me know. But he's a younger white male, and I don't know why I have to like call his skin tone out like that, but that's what he said. Okay. And he is like, you remember back in the 80s? I don't know how old you are, Yo-Yo. But back in the 80s, we had this thing called stonewash. Okay. And it's like the lightest blue of a jean you can get. And he's got that color jean on, but like he almost has like the jean, like, I don't know if it's a jacket or a hoodie. He's got 80s vibes, okay? But he's not blood related to you. Like, he's not a blood related, as we would think a blood related, like, family member is. He's a friend. Or he was a close friend. And then, did you not know your father? Or was your father just, like, not in the picture or something? Because his friendship is connected to the man that actually was the father figure in your life, or one of the most prominent father figures in your life. Your father was present. Okay. I think this dude is connected to the father. But like, the reason I made the comment where I was like, it's really similar to, as far as how he transitioned, it's really similar to, except to Lil Minx. He I know, right? When I do that, FYI, it's because I don't want to say it. I will eventually get it out, okay? But he unalived himself because hold on. You're thinking too much. Hang on a second. He did that. He unalived himself because he was facing, I guess, jail time is the easiest thing. There's Sophia, by the way. Or something. It was something illicit. I think that's going to be the easiest way for me to say it. It was something illicit. Something illicit was going on. This was the choice that he made, but he was really close to the father figure, right? And he did make it sound, let's see if I can get like a name from him, but he did make it sound like they came together, and because they ran this way, Dad really wasn't in the picture. So that's the way he's saying this. So it could be for you and it might not be for you, but it does have to fit. We should say all the gangsters have a message for you, I think, by the theme of tonight. You know what I mean? Some of them might be ancestors, some of them might not be. But I do like the gangster souls, just so everybody knows. Don't know much about this. That's okay. That's okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're back as well. Okay, first we need to understand how to say your handle. Maddie Taylor. Is it Maddie? Am I overthinking this? Maddie Taylor. Yes. You want to get tag teamed? That's a horrible way to put it out alive. A horrible way to put it. All right. Ladies, see if you pick anything up for Maddie. They don't let you smoke on live, so if I go off screen, that's what I'm doing. Just regular clothes right now, though. Okay, I'll fill you in when it's the Lord's let it's time. Maddie. Oh, Paige. Well, hang on a second. I do like, so the girls are going to scan in on you, ladies, if you just sit tight here for 1 second. I just want to go back to Yo-Yo real quick if you're still here. I know that you said you don't know much about this, but this gentleman hasn't gone on yet. So I just want to go back to this. I just want to put this out there for you, okay? If there's anything that you're going to take away from this and you don't know much about it, it's okay. But you have a gentleman that's coming through that's connected to your father. He's a friend. He's not blood related. And he died earlier in his life, like I want to say like 20s, maybe 30s. He looks pretty young to me. He did so by his own hands, wink, wink, cough, cough. And it was to avoid the consequences for something that he had gotten in trouble for. I'm only telling you that so that you can like take the moment, like ask family members, do whatever, because he really, like, there's a reason that he's coming through for you. And the validation helps us. So, okay, maybe that'll be enough. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If you're familiar with Connie Corsos, they bark at a gust of wind. A gust of wind. They will go to war for you for a gust of wind. Is everything all right now? We don't need to sound the alarms anymore? They are wonderful creatures, though. Connie Corsos. Okay. They are. They really are. Mama 76. We're going to shorten your handle. Mama 76. Can you get your ball? No, you can't. Your booty's too big. It's all right. You're perfectly proportioned. We don't body shame her. Yeah. Like, she's ready to go to war, and it's unnecessary. I mean, I love her loyalty. All right. It's all right. You know what they say. The longer, the better. You sure you don't have anything to say, Phoenix? Oh, leaf blows across the yard, right? What kind of dog do you have? It's probably smaller than a leaf. Small but mighty. Small but mighty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Toy poodle. I had a toy poodle when I was growing up. Her name was Buttons. She got her name because she was cute as a button. It just stuck. She bit me though, bitch. I got a scar on my arm from her. She wanted that cob of corn. Random story. Thanks for going on this journey with me. There's a father. Yeah, I was going to say. Phoenix, do you want to come on? There's a father figure here, but he's not. It's not entirely my message to give. Okie dokie. All right. Let's bring Phoenix on because he's been hanging out with her. He's just making his way around now. I hope you don't hear my stomach growling.
Hello? How's it just me?
It doesn't have to be. I'm here with you.
Can you not see my face?
No, but they can't see your face either. But if you go follow Phoenix, she'll get up to 1,000.
You can see my face. Haha.
Now I can see your face. They can't, but she's beautiful. And the only way you're going to find out is if you go follow her.
My friends can say, hey everybody.
So you got the gentleman as well?
I do. He's a burly gentleman. He's kind of like, he's big. And I think he kind of like has like this whole like Han Solo kind of vibe to him. Because he's kind of Star Wars-ish. It's just kind of, I don't know. But he's here for, can you hear that? See, now my dog's barking.
Very much so, yes.
Hold on a second. Let me get the dog. Mirror.
There's a Star Wars connection with this guy, okay? And I'm just saying I feel like he's a dad. I don't think he said that to Phoenix. He didn't say that to me, but it is definitely a feeling that I get. Like I feel like he's a dad. He's somebody's dad.
Yeah, he really loves this person. It's a female that he came to speak to. But the female that he came to speak to, she has a lot of potential. But she's not realizing that.
Do you have any nurses up in the building? Nurses, healthcare. Females in healthcare. Fathers on the other side. Go on, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was waiting for somebody to say something.
Maddie works with people with disabilities. That's health. Okay, Sandy. Daughter. Okay. All right. So we got a couple of people. So hang on. So we got, but okay. So go on. Make a sentence. Go on. What else you got?
So this person, she has the capability to do huge things. She is so capable, but she's ignoring her gifts. She has lack of faith in herself, and there is a problematic relationship that she has with somebody that has like a feminine energy. Is that anybody?
So there's a lot of people that are in healthcare. Who I keep seeing is literally wearing the light blue scrubs, and there's a father. I don't know if his name is William, but Williams can also be like a last name. But I'm saying there's a paternal. He's a paternal male. William is an important name with him, and whoever this woman is, like, you are in blue scrubs all day, every day. Like, I would call her a nurse. Like, that's what you wear, bitch. This message is for you.
Amber,
Forgot
you
his
be
name.
wearing the
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Angela's got some for you there, Dex.
what color?
Um,
She's blonde.
no, that's just talking to Dex. Um, okay, so she has to wear blue. We just got the info from orientation. So who is this, Holly? Is this for your daughter? Let me scroll back here. There's a lot of comments. You might be. All right. Father figure, Holly, as well. How did you see him? Because I don't see him, Phoenix, but you do.
I mean, he's almost boxy. He's burly. He's just a big guy. He's almost kind of like on Harry Potter. Is it Hagrid? But he's not. Obviously, he's not a giant. But he's just built. He's built really big like that.
Okay. So Holly's connecting us with her daughter, who just signed up for occupational health class. Poor relationship with dad. Okay. So William or Williams has to connect with this. And Phoenix, you're talking about opportunities and such, right? So
Right.
what is it that her, if it's for her daughter?
She's not. She's not taking the opportunities that are being made available to her, so she can share her knowledge and experience. It's got to be something related to work.
Hold on. Who knows
We do
what's
get
going on?
people's guides. That's how we get our information. From my guides to your guides.
All right. Hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, hold on there, Holly, because I was trying to, so who is Nicole to you, Holly? Who is Nicole? Are you irritated? Did you hear that? Did you hear all that grunting from her? No? Okay. So, yeah, who is Nicole? Nicole. Okay. Hang on.
Does she wear blue, Maddie?
Associate with everyday. Your daughter is Nikki. Oh, his name is. Who's fucking Peter? Not who's fucking Peter. Let me rephrase that. Who? Well, it could be taken either way on this kind of live. Who is Peter? To anyone watching. Let's solve this mystery together, y'all.
I had gotten James earlier.
Did you get James? I was getting that J name with that other gentleman. But you figure if it was James, I would have got that, right? Like, because that's easy. It's not like
Yeah.
Pete. Sandy. Stay. Stay right here. Okay. this gentleman that is coming through, okay? I'm going to pin your comment. Oh, I can't pin your comment. I don't know why it won't let me. Okay. All right. Everyone got the James. Oh boy. Holly. Anyways, one thing at a time. So listen, so this gentleman that's coming through here for Phoenix, the burly, she's like, he's burly, he's boxy. There is a Star Wars connection for whatever the fuck that is worth to you. He does come through like a father figure. He does not have to be a father. He never said he was a father, but he's definitely got the father vibes. He's got a name association to William. And there is a living name connection to the name Nicole. All those boxes have to fit. I believe this is actually for Sanday because I just got hollered at with the name Peter. Not the point. The point is that the message that he keeps coming through trying to say there with Phoenix has a lot to do with fear of whatever, because it's always going to be fear. That's not an intuitive thing, that's a common sense thing. But fear is stopping you from taking opportunities, and you keep asking for all this abundance and all these things, but you won't make a move because you're paralyzed by fear. And this has a lot to do with whatever it is your career is, which is probably around the nursing or whatnot, because I keep getting the images of like the woman in scrubs. This is a part of your ability, so you're most likely highly empathic and sensitive. And your job probably feels like it's draining the absolute dog shit out of you. However, if you can harness that, what she's trying to say and what this gentleman is trying to say is that it will actually, like, that's the whole point of you going through this, is to harness it, control it, and then use it for the whole reason why you went into healthcare to begin with. And that's how you're blocking yourself from said opportunities. And however this gentleman died, this father-like person for you, I think it was like either an aneurysm or, because Phoenix had said earlier, he's been here for like an hour. Phoenix had said earlier that she had like the heat in her temples and whatnot. And just so you know, Phoenix, it has something to do with his, like an aneurysm or a stroke or something. It's head related for him as far as how
it actually ended up going behind my ear as well. And also with the whole Star Wars thing, when somebody would tell him that, I love you, he would say, I know. He wouldn't say, I love you back.
Okay. Good note. Good note. So sometimes it's difficult when you're like, you come on a live and then you get bombarded with all this information. So, the recaps are on my YouTube. If you go on, if you're not already subscribed on my YouTube, if you go on the, on my bio, you can get there and you can see the whole thing, and it's right there for your recap and your guidance. Did you hear her do that too?
Yeah.
Are you not thrilled? She said next. That's what. Oh, Nicole's here. We were just talking about you. No, we were talking about a Nicole. A Nicole. All right. Feel free to answer your questions, or just ask your questions as well, because it's much easier and goes by much faster that way. I feel like everybody get a good go around with it. You know what I mean? Besides, I'm not allowed to lie, even though you don't know that. It's my own standard. Well, we're just I'm a medium, right? Aren't we all? But like, I do it professionally, and so I figured we'd come on, and by we I mean all the other girls in here that are intuitive, and just relay some messages. Have a good time. Celebrate the full moon in Scorpio, whatever that means to you.
Burn a candle or two.
Right, like, do your thing. Where's part-time office? Yeah. Wait, could I tell you my story? What's it about? What's it about? So Sandy is a nurse and her company is closed. She's thinking of taking a different path, but that is scary. It is scary.
The owl?
But you weren't a nurse for no reason. Just because you're not doing that anymore doesn't mean you don't get to take the wisdom with you, bitch. There's a purpose to it. Absolutely. Evolve. Evolve.
Do I have an owl? I may have a spirit animal owl.
Your mother. Go on. Keep breadcrumbing me. Your mother. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Oh, well, my job's not to convince you, so I wouldn't even engage in that. Nobody's job is to convince you, though, really. You know what I mean? Oh, the love question. How do we say her name, ladies? Is it Kyla? Kayla? Please tell me. They see in the dark. The owls, yeah, they're fun. Wait, what? Kristen. First one. I don't even remember what the first one was. Do you?
Kyla.
Kyla.
I
Beautiful
think
name.
so. Thank you, you little minx. I appreciate all your information.
What
I like
does
saying it.
that mean, Kristen, bitch? And also, is it Kristen or is it Kirsten? Because we had this discussion on your name earlier. Either are beautiful, but what do you mean random people approach you saying the same spirit? Maybe I can't read your full comment. I don't know what to say to that.
Christian.
Oh, the same spirit? Well, then it's probably the same damn spirit, bitch. Why aren't you listening? You can't have multiple people coming through and tell you the same motherfucking thing and then be like, it can't be true. You can't do that. That's insanity. Either that or you're living the real Truman Show, bitch, and they have got their eye on you. That's for you, Phoenix. It's over
I
the
do
years.
wear white feathers in meditations.
Still. It makes it even more believable, Kristen.
Easy.
Makes it even more believable, you know? What else? Who else? You got anything there, Phoenix, or anybody else? Any of the other ladies just tippy-tapping away?
I'm just taking it all in right now. Do you want to add somebody else to the shitty chat or
Kristen,
with me?
hold on. I'm going to holler at Kristen real quick, lovingly. Hold on. Kristen, darling, comes with the same message every time. Ma'am, why haven't you listened? What's the message? That's what I want to know. I'm not even asking you. I'm asking over here. Get your shit together. That was not me. Girlfriend. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Unos momentos.
Okay.
Phoenix, let me know if you get anything else, okay?
All right, I will.
Same for you other ladies. How am I going live from my phone? Why? Is there another way to do it? You can do it on Zoom, but it lags. Anyways. It doesn't come with a guide. Yeah, but it does. In fact, The problem is, honey, like if you really, really want the thing is like, you can be told something 20 times, 3 times, 5 times. But if you don't do anything to even try to understand it, then, most likely nothing's going to accumulate from that. So I think that it has come with a guide, but you just got to learn how to read it. And you got to want to learn how to read it as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is within yourself. It's not outside of yourself. Meditate. See, links? I just called you links. You're a casino game now. Anyways, it's true though. Meditate. In fact, we can meditate if y'all want to meditate, but that's kind of what we do when mediums read you. Yeah. That's just because the males are chiefs. You know what I mean? In your particular clans and such. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Your bloodline runs a little royal there, Miss Printup. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. You just came out the gate there, Miss Travel. Miss Travel, you did. But that's all right. That's all right. Yes, very true. No thanks. Lots of questions. Okay. I'm gonna try to hone in on something real quick, so just bear with me. You can throw your questions in the comments if you'd like. Well, I mean, don't throw them, but So I'm gonna pin your comment here, and I'm gonna call you Miss Travels, if that's all right with you, because that's the only word that makes sense in my brain. Legacy travel. Legacy is good too, but I'm just gonna call you Miss Travels. Anyways, so my condolences on that, the physical transitioning of your son. But like, it's been a rough road, It's been a rough road. And I know that like when we look through, because I have children as well, I have boys, we have mom lenses. He wasn't in turn. I was going to say, so what I was going to say was that we have mom lenses, and we're always going to kind of see our children through those, because I'm flashing to like a younger male, like young, like a child, like a kid, to a full grown adult. And I'm like, he couldn't have been a child. That doesn't make any sense. It's still been a long road. I know that you want me to, I'm going to explain on that though. Why? Okay. So, number one, you have always been his number one supporter throughout life. I know you said he was an attorney, but you never would have thought he was going to be okay, this is what he's saying. When he was a kid, you never would have thought he was going to be an attorney. It wasn't until as he got older that was something that it became shaped before him. And the reason for that is because he really was like both sides of the coin, you know? Personality wise, as he was growing up, all of that stuff. So he was really diverse in that way, if that makes sense, the way that I'm saying that. But the first thing that he showed me was basically like through your eyes. I think that's why he was probably shifted, because he was an awkward looking little boy, and I know he's perfect. So I understand that, but he was still like awkward when he was little. But anyways, um, it didn't matter to you, right? Like you're just one of those moms. That's what he addressed first. This is gonna be a long one, so just sit fucking tight. But he's like prefacing all of this because you have a lot of questions in your mind right now in regards to his transitioning. And when he's talking about all of these things, the way that you see him, the way that he was, what he's really trying to do is he's trying to like shift your perspective a little bit so you can hear him. Because it's hard when, I mean, you said Wednesday, you know what I mean? Like, anyways. But he's blunt, you know? And so he said in the beginning, he said it's been a long time coming, right? Um, so were you guys distant, like geographically, like there was time, like travel time in between the two of you? Like, I don't know if you're just like a couple hours away or if you're states away, but there's this geographical separation that he wants to address because it's important to 30 minutes. Okay. That's not really that far away though. I mean, it's far enough away, but I don't know if that's what he's talking about. Man, I don't know what you want me to say, man. Because the reality is, hello, the reality is that there's not really a whole lot that anyone or even he can say that can console you. But he does want to tell you like the whole truth. And I'm a little reserved on telling you the whole truth. Um, just because it's public, you know what I mean? So I will, as long as you're okay. Okay, she says the whole truth. Yeah, I know. I hear every single one of you. I hear every single one of the girls right now. Look, you're always going to see him the way that you saw him. Perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Like, you know, he wasn't perfect, but he was still perfect. So you're always going to see him that way. And the truth isn't going to change that. But the thing is that like there is a whole nother side of his life that you just didn't know. And it was supposed to be that way. Like he made it that way. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this is separate. Separate. And then there's a lot of different factors to this. There's a lot of different factors to his life. And this is where it gets a little tricky. He's bringing up the fact that there's a inherited, I don't know if I'm using the right words, but it's an inherited illness. Hereditary. Thank you. Hereditary. And that is like one, or it was one way. And then there was this other potential over here where, and this is the part that you didn't really see, by the way, is where he was a little like reckless and he liked a certain kind of like adrenaline, if you will, be a little risky, you know, his little risk taker. I don't know any other way to put it on alive. The point is, even though there was multiple ways here for his transition, there's a design to this that you probably don't want to see right now, but you will. He's not telling me either way. He's saying that either I was going to transition young from hereditary illness, or I was going to transition young because I made these choices, because this is kind of the side of me that I got a thrill out of over here. It was going to happen either way. Why was it going to happen either way? Because there's a little girl who's already born, okay? She's young. She's like knee-high to a grasshopper. Are you sure you ain't got nothing, Phoenix? I don't usually say knee-high to a grasshopper. Anyways, a daughter, yeah. Hello, Roz. Roz, meet Lil Mix. Lil Minx. I think y'all have the same energy. Anyways, point is, little girl. I don't know. Oh. Damn, that's not going to make sense. It was either him or her. So does he have the daughter? Is it his daughter that he's talking about? I know Lil Ming said daughter. She looks like a daughter. She's like maybe 3. Like she's small. She's small. I don't know what that means when I kind of know what it means, but a niece. Is she blonde, bitch? Because this little baby girl is blonde. She got blonde little pigtails. I don't know why it was either him or her. I'm asking though, like, how are you gonna say that? How are you gonna be like, oh, it was either him or her? What is that supposed to mean? You can ask questions like that. We need clarity. Welcome back. We're here. I've multiplied. There's 7 of me behind this. When he says that it was either me or her, that makes me lean towards, however, I don't know what but he was very, very kind, was in reply to, but it makes me lean more towards however he passed. It was something that was like some kind of illness, like he said, like hereditary or whatnot. But I don't want to spill all of his business on the internet. So what I will offer to you is, DM me. This is my only account. DM me. Maybe we can chit chat a little bit more privately and I can be a little bit more specific. I just don't feel right doing it here. So that extends to you. And my condolences, and I would like, I know that it's grieving. Nothing's gonna make it ever go away. Period. Point blank. But if anything can bring you comfort, hopefully the fact that he's there and he's never going to go away, and you don't need a medium to know that, and you made him and create him and brought him in, and you can still talk to him, and just hopefully that will help comfort your heart as you go day by day. For real. Yeah, thank you, Phoenix. If you go on Spotify or YouTube, my whole story's on there, and you might understand why I have a soft spot in my heart there for you, Miss Travels. Oh, Angie's giving messages in there. Hey. Yep, Sophia's still here. She's licking the carpet right now. She shouldn't be, but that's what she's doing. Y'all got a whole chat going on in there. Well, good for y'all. Good for y'all. I wanted to meditate tonight, but I don't think anybody wants to meditate. I think y'all just want to like get the answers. We'll come on once a week, give you the answers, but the rest of the week when we come on, you have to work and do it. You have to do the work. How's that sound? Is that like a deal? It's a deal. Are you talking to me? You talking to me? Deal. Deal, deal, deal. Okay. Tell your friends, please. We'll have a whole club here. Is Roz still on? Explore your shadow. That's hot. Summer. I'm just going to read off handles while we wait for either somebody to come through or something exciting to happen. Yeah, she is. Roz is still here. Are you working? Are you working? I appreciate the gifts and the likes and all the things. It just totally like made a sound over here on this end that made me feel famous. No. But I really do. I use the bitch all the time. I'd be like, you don't have to sit there and tap. Don't worry about it. You don't have to gift me. Don't gift me. And now they're like, bitch, I ain't even going to show you're live unless you get a little tappy tap tap. You had your dog. Oh, that's right. That's right. My condolences. I'm in channel mode. I have no idea what's going on in the world. It's nice to see you as well. It's nice to see you as well. We have birthing going on. So wait a minute. So if the baby child's born into... y'all, tomorrow's Sophia's birthday too. That would make them, right? Wait, isn't that a Gemini? I appreciate the love. For real, for real, for real. Mm-hmm. Do you know tomorrow's your birthday and you're just over here sitting here licking the carpet? Taurus? Oh, that's right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I guess. 5-2. How you doing over there? We used to do this thing called the spirit shuffle. We don't used to do it. We still do it whenever it's applicable, but we're going to make it applicable right now. But we used to do this thing called the spirit shuffle that Veronica over here started. And basically it's like whatever song you have stuck in your head, you started that off on your Spotify playlist, and you just let it roll, bitch, and see what the messages are from the accumulations of whatever the fuck we were singing in your head. If that's the case, we'd be in the 80s right now. Your father's birthday is the 5th. Was he in the hospital right before he died? Or, I'm sorry, that was a little too sharp for my taste. Was he in the hospital prior to his transition? I gotta remember who the fuck I'm talking to here, by the way. I'm talking to Flip 2371. 2371. Yeah, bitch, turn on the shuffle. Get the message. It was very sudden. Okay. Well, you asked that question. This is what I got. I got a gentleman in a hospital bed in his gown. You can tell he's got a little bit of a belly, and he does have the oxygen, the one that goes up his nose and whatever, on him. Okay. He's got a full head of hair, but it's more like salt and pepper. Don't mind her gulping in the background. Continue. Oh, we're done. Okay, we're done. Did he have facial hair though? He had a little bit of a scruff as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. But hold on there, Flip 2371. Hold on. Do you know who this is? So it might not be your daddy-o. Okay. I think you, okay, so I'm gonna say this for reference for those that are joining. I'm asking because I do feel like he's connected to you, but I feel like you're like, nah, I'm good. I don't really, for whatever reason. For whatever reason, you're like, no, we don't want to talk to him, or, you know. But I'm going to say this for future reference when you're ready. Generally speaking, like sometimes we go, I shouldn't say generally speaking, but sometimes in my experience, people will, okay, I'm not describing you at a later date. I'm describing whoever this man is that's coming through. So the guy is coming through showing me a scene where he's sitting in the hospital bed. But what I feel like is he's probably somebody that you don't really like. I don't feel like you have a connection with him. You know what I mean? Like you want to talk to your dad. Your dad's your dad, right? Like this is gonna trump everybody anyways. But this particular man, like I feel like he's connected to your dad, but we don't really want to talk to him. But the point is, mm, you do have I don't think he's your brother. I think this is your dad because what he just I'm trying to get him to give me something that's like very specific to you, bitch, even though this is not we don't play to prove, but this is for you. He wasn't a very open man, and I don't see anybody in his room. If I described him in a different setting, you would be more likely, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got the belly, little bit of a belly. He's not heavy set. He's got the salt and pepper, gray hair. I don't think he always had the 5 o'clock shed or whatever. But the point is that like he was sick. You said it was sudden, and he's like, no, it wasn't. They just didn't know. No, it wasn't. They just didn't know, and that's how your father was. It was on a need to know basis, and very few people needed to know anything from him his whole life, regardless of the topic. He was sick for a while, is what he's trying to say. And then also to help you, so we're asking, we're like, you know, give her a little something, something. But he also is connected to the number 53. He did have the salt and pepper. I see the belly in the bed, man. I can't. Don't get stuck on the belly. 53 is an important number as well. I don't know why. I don't know if that has to do with when he got sick and didn't tell nobody, or if that was because he doesn't look too old laying in that bed, or if that was like his age. Famous for his belly. I'm confused by your comments. I'm just gonna keep telling you what he's saying though. How about that? We'll keep it like that. Oh, that's a deep message. You ready for this? Past at 54. That's so fucking young, bitch. I don't even know if you're male or female, so, but that's so young. Okay. Listen, this is what he says. And I'm gonna say it. I'm like, I'm gonna say it this time. Anyways, I say it every time. There was a lot of people in your life when you were younger and when you were growing up that if he did regret anything, it would be regretting that he wasn't more of a protector around certain environments when you were younger and you were growing up. He doesn't really regret it, but this is how he's trying to express himself. It's like he could have did better. That's what he feels like. I'm sure you think he did just fine. That's not the point here. That's not what he's saying. But the reason he's saying that is because when you were growing up, it was a little I don't know the right words to say. It was a little on the wild side. There wasn't a lot of structure at times through periods of you growing up in the family, right? And this left, like, I don't know if you just maybe always had people in and out of the house, or there was times where there was more people in and around and whatever, but the reason that I don't want to use the word wish and I don't want to use the word wanted, but the reason that he's saying that he regrets being more protective around you is because it was those years that formed what you dealt with within your relationships when you grew up and you started having relationships. You went through a lot of shitty relationships because of kind of what was going on or whatever at times when you were growing up, and that's what he regrets. He wish you could have did that better. But you still got through it. That's the thing, though. Like, you still overcame it, even though he could have done better. Because you got out of, like, one of the worst relationships that you've ever been in. You know what I mean? So he loves you. It's a very long-winded way of saying that he loves you. Stronger than ever. Yeah. Love the daddy-os. Love the daddy-os. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Always like need a smoke afterwards, you know. Oh, because you like your grandma. Well, hold on, because let's make a deal here real quick. There, Miss Print Up page. I'm down with. Never mind. I was gonna make an inappropriate TikTok joke. Never mind. I'll make a deal with you. If I can try. But if I try to channel your grandma, and we got to go through whoever this male is that always comes through for you, you got to listen to both. How's that? Is that for a deal? Is that a deal? Any of you ladies channeling? She said deal. Okay. They're going to channel as well. I'm sorry to interrupt your carpet licking. I have to throw that in the garbage. Is anybody else's dog carpet lick? Or is it just mine? Yeah, I'm calling you out in public. All right, give me a second there, Miss Print Up. Let's do this right, okay? Just mine. Thank you. Thank you. Coming from a woman whose dog can't keep her tongue in her mouth, but okay. Oh, good. Good. She's special. They're all special. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got a couch licker too. I had one of those. I didn't think about that. All right, let me recenter here. We're gonna tappy tap in for Miss Print Up. Now remember, we'll come on. I can't do 3 things at once. I'm not that talented. But what I'm gonna say is, pin your comment. We'll come on and deliver messages every Friday. Oh, I can tap myself? I can give myself hearts, y'all. Didn't know that. Anyways, point is, we'll come on every Friday and deliver messages. And y'all can join us for TikTok live meditations and help you figure out how you work and operate on your, and then we can just all be friends, and that's what's going to happen, okay? It's a little give and take here. A little give and shake. And shake. Maybe a give and a shake. Let me take a minute. You can't give me hearts? It's okay. You're here, and that's what matters. I mean, not according to the TikTok algorithm, but to me it does. Oh, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But that is how the algorithm works. The tappies give you hearts, and then the hearts tell the people that you're worth watching, and then it goes out to the algorithm. It's a whole thing. Anyways, let me center. We're going for Miss Print Up. We're looking for the grandma, a specific grandma. We don't know. And this guy. Oh, she gonna come out the gate hollering at you. Sure you want to talk to your grandma? I don't know if you. Okay. Your grandma is a little spicy. She's a little blunt. She gonna come out the gate talking shit. Lovingly. Okay? So I'm like, what's the deal? What's the deal? And see, she said that you put her, and this is natural, okay? I'm just gonna be the messenger for a second, so don't this isn't coming from me. But like, you put her way up here on this pedestal, and rightfully so. Okay, rightfully so. She's on this pedestal for you. But what you don't understand is this guy that keeps showing up for you in spirit, no matter where you're at, just random people being like, hey, you got this dude. They always explain in the same way too. Like, his clothing is always the same, if they mention his clothing. Anyways, he's a chief is what he is. He holds a ranking in the bloodline. Take that whatever way you want to take that. But what you failed on, what she is saying that you failed to understand is that was her guide, bitch. You got her all up here on this ranking over here because she is this grand mother. Yet you share the same guide and you're not willing to give this guy 2 seconds of your day because it's not your grandma, right? She just totally called you out. So I'm going to let you digest that here for a minute. But I like her. She's a little fuller. I don't know. It's hard with descriptive words because some people might think Fuller looks like this and Fuller looks like that. But she's huggable. And she's not very tall. Like, she's probably around 5'5". She's pretty average. She's got, you get what I'm saying there? Well endowed. Where are the 7 children at? Is this 7 children? Like, is this 7 children including grandchildren? Are we just 7 children? 7 children. 7 children. We need to identify the 7 children. 4 and 3. 4 and 3. I'll wait, Miss Print Up. I'll wait. The 4 and 3 is also a pattern. Like, if you look back in your lineage there, I believe we're on mom's side of the family. Like, four children, 3 children is a common pattern. What does that mean? It used to be 7 children. There's a couple of people in the family where it was set. Everybody had 7 children, but then it stopped after a certain point, and it was either you had 4 children, you had 3 children. Everybody in the family was like 4 children, 3 children, 4 children, 3 children. But she's showing you not only a pattern because you're a smart cookie. She's showing you a pattern in your bloodline there. because that's going to help you identify whoever this male chief is. Are you legitimately native? I shouldn't say it that way, but I did. Because he's a chief, bitch. Like, he's a chief in every sense of the word. And whatever your tradition is, you know, because some traditions don't have headdresses and all the fancy stuff, you know what I mean? But he's got one. He's got one. And a mighty big one. Your mom is not, okay. Whoever this guy is that always comes through for you, he's a chief. I don't know what his name is, but he's a chief, and he was the guide of your grandmother, is what's basically what she's saying. A lot of kinds, more than 7. 11, good lord. Yeah, you must be like really keen on like pattern recognition or just things along those lines, like sparks your spidey senses, because that's, or you like to see things fit on paper. That's some kind of code for you so that you see it on paper so you can be like, oh, you know, because like, what is it for someone to be like, oh, that was your grandmother's guide? I mean, I would trust me because I'm not lying to you, but on the real, you don't know me. I mean, you should. You're here. But I would validate it. There's something with that 7 children and then the 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4 and 3 after that. So anyways, so what do you want to tell her then? Well, you have to listen to this guide, first of all. You always look for the 444s. We'll start looking for 4343, bitch. Start paying attention to him. I think the way that she's saying that he talks to you the most is through dreams. That's a whole nother category, but anyways, for her specifically, she's really proud of your academic success. Like, it's nothing to sneeze at, and maybe other people in the family can't recognize your academic success, like with the pride that it should be recognized, but she understands it. She sees the work that you have put in to do what you have went out there and pursued to do, and you've done a lot of work on that aspect of things. So she's very proud of that academic success. She says that she knows that you know that there's more to life than this. she goes, she feels like there's more to life than this, but she keeps trying to convince herself that if X, Y, and Z happens, then she would be happy. Your grandmammy's blunt. I don't know what to tell you. I told my girls, I said, whatever comes up, comes out tonight, and they are making me a prime motherfucking example of that. Because how long has it taken me to get some of these messages out? Because I don't want to say it. It's not the job, Jen. Anyways, that's what she said. Make me an example. In public. In public. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. I'm sure Veronica's over there just laughing her 4'11" self away. Grandmas are the best. They surely are. They surely are. Mo Minx has been here for the long haul. 43. Look, it's a match. You'll be all right. I will be. I will be. I don't even remember what she said. I don't even remember what your grandmother said. What did she say to you? We don't know. I'm along for the ride with the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? Don't y'all think that it would be fun if y'all could all just channel and we could just sit in a room and channel together? Imagine the things we would find out. How do you think we figured out Eshla High, y'all? 3 a.m. meets. 3 a.m. meets. Amanda reckon with. Bitch, I remember you from like 3 years ago with that handle. Hello. Reckon with. That was like so fun to say. Well, I don't know what to say to that. We'll learn here for a little while. I don't know. Does anybody want to come on with me, or y'all just fine just tippy tapping? It's fine either way. It's been some pretty, I mean, they're not heavy messages, but they're not like easy messages. They're not like, it really makes you that happy that I'm back. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, well, what do you want to talk about? I'm not falling for that one. Oh, my Lanta. It's not, I wasn't even laughing at you. It's just that it's a whole plane ride story I could go into. We'll be lost for hours if I did, though. One question before you go. Did your dad know who his real father was? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's why when he reflects back on it and like he's talking to you about it still living at this point, in this life, that's why he's like, I regret doing that. But I think he did the best that he could. You know what I mean? It's all right. Incarnation. We'll get it right. Y'all will get it right. I'm gonna get it right this time. I ain't even fucking around. I don't want to come back. You know what I mean? I want to be the guide that fucking breadcrumbs you with your 111s and your 222s, and I want to sit over there and laugh. That's what I want to do. And guide you, but laugh at the same time, because I'm over here knowing that there's all eternity going on. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's have some fun with them real quick. Like that's, y'all would all do the same thing if you're here. You really would. Let me guide them through a dream and then make it as soon as their head picks up off the pillow, it just slips out their mind. We'll call it a dream slip and slide. Carly Sue. Carly Sue. Wait, have you read about the ancestral humans in lands outside our realm? It's a pretty cool subject. Have I read about them? I have written it. I don't know if I've heard about what you're talking about, but I definitely understand what you're saying. And there's definitely some real stuff out there like that. How did all of y'all find me? That's what I want to know. Are you just randomly scrolling on a Friday night? And you're like, let's see what my ancestors have to say. Oh, outside Antarctica? Oh, for shizzle. For shizzle. Random's the way to be. Really, FYP? That's cool. Reckon with. Spirit brought you here. 444. Yes, you have. Your OG on that realm. Reposting. Thank you. Veronica, thank you. Well, I'm glad that FYP is really working out in everybody's benefit tonight. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have, and if I can tap in and deliver it for you, or any of the girls can, we would be happy to. First thing that came up. I like that, Sandy. I like that. You were thinking, so you summonsed me, Amanda, is what you're saying. You summonsed me. All you gotta do is think. I know, but I want to know what you want to talk about. I want to know what you want to talk about. Give me a topic. Tell me. Oh, you pinned it. Good job, V. Thank you. Thank you. She pinged you in the ethers. She really did. Yeah. That's because TikTok tried to make me the soulmate reader, and I could not. Well, I mean, it was more than that, but that was what happened. That was what happened. Told one bitch who her soulmate was going to be, and then every bitch in the world wanted to know. There's more to life. There's more to life. I mean, they're important. Conspiracy theories, cognitive thinking, if one will. Yay! Y'all, this is great. Wait, you just got out of federal prison and you'd like to hold on a second. Get in retouch with your family. Okay, listen. I'm going to ask this, and this may seem rude. I'm not trying to be rude in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just genuinely curious. Can you tell us why you were in federal prison? I'm just curious. She's going to be like, bitch, you tell me, you're the fucking medium. That's not how it works. Can anyone tell me what a key is? Why you get a key? Texas. Aw, man. Why's it got to be Texas? Do I need to make more coffee? Why you saying D, Phoenix? Big gangster. Whew. Let me simmer on this one for a second, okay? Let me simmer. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let me just, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna make some coffee. Real quick. I'm gonna consult. Do you remember like Saturday Night Live? Where they were like, talk amongst yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. I don't know if that's how it went, but that's what it reminded me of. Federal. Ugh. All right. I'll give you a disclaimer. You know what? Maybe I should make it a vote. Four shots of espresso coming on up. I'm right here. Don't go. Okay, what did I miss? Wait. Yes. Yes. Veronica is in agreements with you there, Mama 76. Do you want to hear this story from, I apologize, where's your handle? We're just gonna call you Christy? No, Chris? I'm just gonna call you Chris. Do we want to hear the story? That's what I want to know. Oh, you got a metaphysical key. Tina. Okay. Tina is her secret alias name. Do you want to hear this, Roz, now that you're back? Tina has been in federal prison, something about Texas with big gangsters. She wants to tell us her story. We're going to take a collective vote in here. Roots and wisdom. Love your handle. Well, if your name is Tina, why doesn't it say that? That's what I want to know. Sure, why not? Roz, I love you. All right, let's give it a go. Come on in, Tina. Tell me your story. Here comes Tina. Tina is here, bitch. Hi.
Story starts with, I don't know, a girl that came from. You're frozen. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking, bitch. It might look like I'm frozen. I ain't frozen. I'm just thinking. Go on.
A girl that comes from modest means and had been doing taxes for people for years and seen a way to get poor people more money. So I did it, and I made a lot of people happy for a long time. Probably about 8 years, 9 years. And yeah, would I do it again? Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Can I talk to her?
Right.
Yes.
No.
So do you got a story to tell, or you just want
No,
to?
what story do you want to hear, honey? I mean, that is the story. I did taxes. I made money for people. I made money for myself.
And we're gonna be done with that. I don't know what that was. Y'all collectively said that you wanted to hear the story, and then that was the story. And I might have read that wrong, but I don't think I did. Moving on. Moving on. This is why we ask, you know? Good Lord. Good Lord. Anyways, we'll get back to the task at hand. I do actually have a really good story to tell. Except my story is an actual book. The entire 14 chapters is available on Spotify for free. It is all a true story, and it'll be a fuck ton better than that, right? Right. Moving on. My condolences to everybody that had to experience that. My condolences. But this is why we ask. More than welcome to invite anybody on, but you better come with something to get. You know what I mean? Right. Thank you, Rebecca. Right? I don't know. Yeah, the text, I don't. You know, it's a good lesson. It's a good lesson. Phew. Do you guys want to take a break and maybe come back on in a little bit? I might need a moment. Plus, I want these girls to come in here. I want these girls to come in here and channel all the information. Oh, and I got a restriction because I think I showed my cigarette, but I was frustrated with her. Do any of y'all meditate though? Like in the, yeah, she's like, whoa, bitch, wrong group. More power to you, but wrong group. Do any of y'all like legitimately? It is a glove. Legitimately like meditate and go in and get things and like enjoy that and understand the messages and does anybody do that for fun up in this bitch, or is it just us? I figured you did. Like, I keep wanting to call you Lynx. Orby does. You go in the clouds. I knew a woman, she was an elderly woman, and that's what she would do. She would go up in the clouds and she would just swing and she would get information. And she was right. She would have a lady sit next to her in the clouds every now and again. That's good. It's good. Doing art, that's a really good way to do it. I'm vaguely remembering your art connection. You have wings. So does Phoenix. And she's proud about it. She came out on a live the other week, like last week or the week before or whatever, and she's like, and then my wings came out. And I'm like, you're just going to drop it out there like that? You got butterfly wings? I like the wings. Not good at it. Bullshit. I'm an Aries and I can meditate. If I can do it, you can do it. You should tag yourself anyways. Fuck it. Yeah, keep practicing. I'm gonna... Let's bring Phoenix on so she can talk about her wings. She feels them flap. Oh, there you are.
What are we
You
doing?
just popped up.
Hello.
See, you blurting out your wings was divine.
It was. Got, according to V, I have massive golden wings.
Let me tap with you.
You're gonna tap with me? Can you hear me tapping?
Stop tapping while you're on, bitch. Stop tapping while you're on. You're not allowed to tap.
Okay.
They got it. It's covered.
Okay.
When's the first time you realized you had wings?
It was Veronica. Veronica saw me that I had wings, and then I've been using them ever since. I use them to hug people. I use them to go further in meditation. Your wings change in the dimensions because you have. I have seen butterfly wings. What kind of wings did she say she had? Did she say she had butterfly wings? Am I losing my mind?
Lil Ming said she had butterfly wings, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
Like a shaman.
I can.
Like a shaman. About as much of a shaman as Madonna was a virgin, bitch.
Okay, butterfly wings.
Honestly.
I do feel like in my meditations and stuff, I feel them in my back. I've had pains in my back feeling the wings. I don't feel them on the regular. I mean, you know what I mean?
She go into a meditation and she flaps them real hard, and we have a windy day all the way 22 hours up here in New York.
we have felt the wind from said wings. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think a lot of people might realize that they have wings in the etheric.
We all have different jobs in the etheric. I don't think that people truly see that about themselves, you know.
Yeah. Guided meditations do help.
We should do that.
It changes the energy when you flap them. It does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Phoenix is a portal maker.
So you're going to tell all my juice, huh?
That's not even close to all your juice. It's just relative to the wing talk.
It is, yeah.
Because you've used your wings to open the portals as well.
I do.
We have a long-standing open portal in Texas, if anybody's in here in Texas.
Yeah. If you have any family members that need to go to that portal.
Around the Austin area.
About the middle of Texas, yeah.
There'll be a podcast out about that in May.
We're in May. It's coming very shortly.
By the middle of May. It's set to come out when? The 15th, I think, on YouTube.
Okay. Oh, it's 14th. 15th's good.
15, 14. If you subscribe, you'll get notified.
Check her out on the Spotify, on the YouTubes, on the tubes of the Ubes.
You have unique gifts that are tailored to your life, to the people that are going to cross your path that you are going to assist them with. Yep. But if you want to call it weird, bitch, go on ahead and call it weird.
It's natural gifts. Your natural gifts. They're sweet cheeks.
It's weird. Yeah, it's always weird. But weird's it's what makes it beautiful. Like when I started working with these girls like 3 years ago, I remember them saying things to me like they would be like, well, we want to do it like you. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, you can be inspired by people and stuff, but like, it's that weirdness, that uniqueness that makes everything so beautiful. Like, Phoenix is love. Just straight love. If you ever see her in the etheric, she's just, I mean, she's still tall and long and beautiful, but she's just love. Nobody gets that, the weird part. Yeah. Right? Would be sad if it was weird.
But we embrace the weird here.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Yes.
That's Veronica. That's Veronica. Life would be very boring if it wasn't weird, if it wasn't interesting, if it wasn't orchestrated beyond our comprehension, you know? I mean, even with the guidance, it's not like they're giving you all the information. They won't ruin the surprise. Why do you think we get breadcrumbs all the time? You know what I mean? They're like, no, you have to experience the orgasm.
How else will you know? How else will you know? I'm from the Texas area.
Who's from? Oh, you're from. She's from the Never Never Lands. I mean, I guess maybe maybe that's where other people got the idea from. There, Miss Reckon with wink, wink, cough, cough. You know what I'm talking about. Don't want to be as restricted again on my live.
I like the puffy. I almost said puffy farts. I like the puffy hearts, V.
Oregon, really? You're all the way over there? Maybe you're close. Then you're probably close to Stace. Isn't Stacy in the upper part of California? Puffy farts. Well, it's better than other things that we've come up with. Oh, she has puffy farts. Well, that's good. Don't we all? And sometimes the menstrual poops. I took it there. I took it there. Yes, she's near Reading.
Does make us feel better though.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, you're in LA. Is that close to where you were there, Veronica?
Yeah, she was in Southern.
All the girls that are in California are kind of like spread out from top to middle to bottom. If I'm picturing that
They get the
right.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm. 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 So does anybody? Yeah, not for long. Not for long, D. SoCal girly. Your California is showing, Veronica. Knock it off. Sacramento. Sacramento. She's not near Sacramento, but it is close to her. And I like to say Sacramento. I also like to say Wichita. Because it's fun. Wichita. Not everybody. I'm in New York. Phoenix is in Texas. Lola is in Florida. Veronica's in Tennessee. Liz, Stacy. Who am I forgetting?
D.
D is in California, and then Roz is in Maryland. You're in Texas. All right, Rebecca. Vicky's in Florida. See?
All over.
We're just expanding the tribe. We're expanding the tribe.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. All right. So I don't feel anybody else coming through, but I do want to thank everybody for hanging out. It was an absolute pleasure to speaking to all of you, except for whoever that lady was with the federal case and shit. That was just kind of weird. But thanks for hanging in for that, and asking.
It's been a
that
great
question.
night.
Yeah, and I'll hold up to my end of the deal. We'll come on every Friday and deliver messages. But if we come on any other time than that, then we're gonna practice so that y'all can be the best bitches you can be in this life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was a beautiful night. It was a beautiful night. So we'll probably be on in the next couple of days. And thank you so much. And we love you. And don't forget to meditate and thank the Most High. Okay, bye.
Bye.